Hey everyone, time for another ST video. We are going to have a look at a game called Mach 3, published in 1987 by Loriciels, a French publisher I believe, and the game's got graphics by Bruno Mach, who was one of my favorite pixel pushing artists back in the day, together with Herman Serrano and Pete Lyon. And looking at the rather nice cover artwork, we've got a lady to the right that has absolutely nothing to do with the game. Well, she's mentioned in the instructions briefly, but that's about it. But I'm certain that she helped to sell the game. At least a couple of copies, right? And if we have a closer look at her belt, we can see a flintlock pistol, which is a bit weird. Maybe she's a time traveler? I think the manual mentions something about that. And if we look even closer, we can see that it says Mach on her belt, which makes me reasonably convinced that Bruno Mach also made the cover art for this one. And I'm also sure that he made lots of other cover art for Loriciels, because many of them have a similar art style. And Mach wasn't involved in that many games on the ST. He made graphics for Bob Winner, Cobra 2, Magnetic Tank, Mission, Turbo Cup, and Space Racer as far as I know. But he did continue to work in the gaming industry, at least up until 2001, according to Moby Games. And I've gotten hold of a trained version because I want to see how far I can get into the game.
Get ready for Mach 3.
And I presume that was the sampled voice of the curvy lady here, right? So she does kind of appear in the game, I suppose, in a way. And I was completely blown away by the sampled voice and the music in this game back in the day. It was a pretty early game. And I really wanted to like it. I remember playing it and just not getting anywhere. It just felt like it just kept going. And it does get a little bit annoying if I remember correctly. But yeah, let's see.
Get ready for Mach 3.
Yes, I'm ready for Mach 3. But what happened to Mach 1 and Mach 2? Why do we have to go to Mach 3 immediately?
Get ready.
Yes, I'm still ready. And I'm just going to lower the sound effects because, yeah, they're a little bit annoying. And this is kind of a Space Harrier clone, I suppose. It looks pretty nice. I would say really nice. And it's got a pretty decent frame rate. And the manual is very, very brief for this one. It's basically just, oh dear, fly, shoot, and that's it. It doesn't even mention the fact that we can't shoot continuously. We need to restore our firepower. Up to the right we've got fire, depletes as we hold the button, and to the left we have fuel, which is not mentioned either in the manual at all. So I'm not sure how we get more of it, if we need to get more of it, or yeah, no clue. So yeah, got some really nice graphics, but gameplay, yeah, my memories of this it was pretty disappointing. We can fly through these things to get points, I think, and that's the only point of that. But I mean, initially I was pretty impressed by it when I got it. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. And then I started realizing, but there's no gameplay. It's just this over and over and over again. There's no variation. And I think someone mentioned on the internet that the game is pretty short. So let's see if we can maybe find the ending here. It's basically just avoid stuff, avoid the mines. They're bad for my health, which is quite obvious. I think we can destroy the mines by blasting them, but I'm not entirely sure. The controls are a bit annoying because we need to press up to go up and down to go down. I mean, i.e. it's not flight controls, which I'm kind of used to. Oh dear. We've got the lovely meteors. Oh god, I hated these things. I still remember them. They're pretty tricky to avoid at times. Maybe not right now, but I think it gets worse. Oh yeah, we can blast the mines. That's good to know. Let's go. What? Hit detection seems a little bit off with the these portals. And this is basic to the game. It doesn't get more exciting than this as far as I know anyway. Maybe there's an amazing stage later on, but I somehow doubt it. Okay, let's go down, get some points and see if we can avoid the mines. It's really hard dodging the mines here because the portals gets in the way, so you can't see the mines. Also, I don't know why we explode twice. But yeah, it's Mach 3, so that makes sense, right? Really? I missed that. Yeah, we need to go through that black thing, and if we miss it, we have to try again. So yeah, that's great, right? Okay, let's try one more time. There we go. No? Really? How did that not work? Okay, that kind of worked, even though it looked like it shouldn't, but never mind. I'll accept it. So now we get basically the same graphics, but with a black background instead, and we have the boss of the game. This guy's got a name, I think, but I forgot his name because I don't care about him. And I think we may have blown him up, so maybe we shouldn't call him a boss, I suppose. But let's carry on flying into the darkness.
Well done.
And get 3,000 bonus point. Thank you, lady. I appreciate your appreciation here. Yeah, let's blow up some bad guys, because that's why we are here. These guys I kind of remember. They're a bit annoying, aren't they? And I was firing too much there, so... Oh, they went away. That's nice. Oh, you're back for more. Take that. Maybe I need to destroy them, I don't really know. Oh, I can't fire. And he just buggers off. Well, that's fine. Oh, alarm. Oh, we got meteors, joy, and they're faster this time. I vaguely remember this. This is when it started to become a bit painful. No, oh, you bastard meteor. Oops. Oh, new graphics, that's nice. Oh yeah, there's a ton of these. I can't be bothered. I don't think we have to do these. It's not Superman 64, right? But we can if we want to. And it's really, really hard seeing the mines. It's all a bit of a mess with the enemies covering up stuff as well. And we can actually control this game with the mouse, but yeah, it doesn't work very well in emulation. Pretty sure it works a bit better on a real ST. But I'm going to stick to joystick emulation here. Oh, that worked. I'm surprised. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of different enemies. What do we have here? I can't quite see. Oh, it's the usual ones. Look like arachnoid bats or something. Okay. Yeah, missed that. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. Oh, no, I still get blown up even though the mines aren't on the screen. It's really annoying. This is the most frustrating bit in the entire game. And it doesn't get any easier, it just gets more and more annoying, and I think this is probably why I kind of gave up on the game. And also the kind of boring gameplay. Nope. I don't know what is going on there. I am going through, but I still blow up. Ah, finally! That took about 6 million attempts. Super annoying. And look, we've got two faces, because let's not make any more graphics. Yeah, this feels more like a tech demo, really. I mean, it is an early game, so... Take that goblin face. Ah, finally. Yeah, this game is a bit wonky, to be honest. And here we have the same enemies over and over again. Yeah, I can see why. I wasn't terribly fond of this one. And we are back on the first stage, right? Nice graphics and a decent frame rate, but fun? No, it's not fun. It's rather dreary and boring, this. Oh no. Seems like you have to play for much longer now if you miss the black exit thingy. Or maybe I need to destroy all the enemies or something, because I keep coming back to these meteors now and it's doesn't seem to move forward here. Yeah, it seems to be looping now. Oh god, this is painful. There they are again. I presume I have to get you guys, right? Am I hitting these things? I'm not even sure. And they just go away. Really hard to see, and now it loops again, I think. Oh man. It's really weird how the hit detection works on the enemies. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, I've got almost all of them. Come on, die, scumbag! Oh, man, this part is so frustrating. Yeah, the mine seems to destroy them, really. And it doesn't help that the controls are pretty sluggish as well, when there's so much going on. Best thing to do seems to be to hang out in the middle of the screen and try to go around in a circle, but given the controls, yeah, it's pretty hard getting that done consistently. Ah, finally! What? It loops again? Are you kidding? Oh, no! I was pretty sure I got all of these guys. Or maybe just gonna keep doing this till, the end of time. Maybe there is no end to this game. You know what? I am absolutely sick and tired of this. I've been playing for way too long, so I think we're gonna call it quits.
Game over.
Oh, yes. Thank God for that.
Oh boy.
Ooh, I got a high score. Yeah, that was just unbelievably tedious. I can fully understand why I didn't play this one more back in the day, so let's just quickly head over to the review section and see what some other people had to say about this one. And Ace's Pete Connor wasn't terribly excited about the ST version, and he gave it a rating of 665 mystery points, and he wrote, "The highlight of the ST Mach 3 is undoubtedly the digitized speech of what Loriciels claim is a last from the Folie Bergeret." Yeah, I probably butchered that pronunciation. When you get a high score, she congratulates you with a ecstatic "oh boy." So it's one game in which you might be tempted to try for points rather than progress. Graphics are very neat, but there are some annoyances in the gameplay. In particular, the often unavoidable comets. Annoyances, eh? Yeah, that is to put it mildly. I think gameplay is pretty much non-existent in this one. More of a tech term, as I said before. Computer and video games rated the sound and graphics pretty highly, but value and playability pretty low, with the playability at 6 out of 10. And they wrote, "There is a question mark in my mind about the lastability of Mach 3, which, considering the £20 price tag, should be treated seriously. A very strong shoot 'em up without doubt, but I for one would feel a lot happier buying it without such a hefty price tag." Yeah, 20 quid for this. Totally not worth it. Even as a budget game, I don't think I would have been too happy. There's not too much game here, and I'm pretty sure I was quite close to the end there. So with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!